Biddy K. She also came in on a bench warrant that will be addressed tomorrow in MVDL.
All right, Ms. Wiggins, the public defender is appointed to represent you. This is an old arrest. Well, not really that old. It's from June of this year.
Probable cause was found yesterday, Your Honor.
All right. So your bond is 5,000 plus house arrest. I have to set the time for house arrest, right? Corrections?
Your Honor, should be on the order for house arrest.
Your Honor, what level of house arrest?
It'll be level 3 with that same curfew, 9 p.m. to 6 a.m. So $5,000 plus GPS house arrest, level 3, 9 p.m. to 6 a.m. curfew. And I'll sign a house arrest order later on today. All right, anything else for Ms. Wiggins?
No, Your Honor.
Thanks. Okay, now I have Shavaria, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Your Honor, he's also a fugitive from Monroe County with a total bond of $300. He also came in on a misdemeanor petty theft that they just added, and he'll be seen for that tomorrow.
And Your Honor, he does require the services of the Spanish interpreter. And just so you're aware, I do have some PC arguments.
All right, sir. The interpreter's here.
Señor, su intérprete está presente.
We're going to review for probable cause. The public defender is appointed to represent you.
Su señoría va a repasar su informe de arresto para determinar motivo fundado. El bufete de abogados de oficio fueron designados para que les representen.
You also have a fugitive warrant from another jurisdiction.
Señor, pero usted también tiene una orden de captura de otro distrito.
Your Honor, my PC arguments are only in regards to count 1 and count 6. Let me know when you're ready.
Su señoría, yo solo tengo argumentos en contra del motivo fundado ante las acusaciones 1 y 6.
It should be possession of the narcotics instead of an intent to sell.
Su señoría
Or
parece
distribute.
estar de acuerdo que debería ser solo posesión de narcóticos y no intención de venta o distribución.
That is one portion of my argument, Your Honor. It also says that this is within 1,000 feet of a school. If Your Honor would take a judicial notice of Google, it's about actually 1,584 feet.
También yo tengo otro problema con ese motivo fundado, es que dice estaba a menos de 1,000 pies de una escuela, pero ella mirando el mapa Google que brindan en Google dice que está a 1,560 pies de distancia.
And what about the trespass charge?
Y que de la acusación de entrada ilegal.
In regards to that case, Your Honor, this is taking place at 3 p.m. Caching USA is open until 6 p.m. There's nothing to indicate besides him being in front of the store that there is trespassing. He easily could have been a customer about to have walked in. I think there is a possible suppressible issue here that may lead to the other charges eventually being worked out down the line, but those are my arguments for those 2 counts.
El argumento de ella con respecto a entrada ilegal es que el cash en la tienda de canjeo de cheques, de giros, cierra a las 6 de la tarde y esto eran las 3 de la tarde. Así que muy bien podría ser que usted era un cliente que sencillamente iba a canjear un giro y por ende ella cree que ella pudiese presentar algún pedimento para supresión o suprimir, disculpe, dicho hecho y tal vez conseguirle mejor oferta más adelante.
Just so you're aware, if I start allowing judicial notice for Google, the state may ask me for the same thing, right? Defense?
They
Solo
can, Your
que-
Honor, I can specify more Google Maps to be more specific.
Si ustedes comienzan a hacerme referencias de Google, tal vez la fiscalía también puede pedirme hacer eso. Y ahora su abogado dijo que ella quiso decir mapas Google.
All right, state, just that's the argument as to the first count.
Con solo respecto a la primera acusación.
The state does not, will stipulate that the charge should be correctly charged as cocaine possession as opposed to with intent to distribute.
La fiscalía también está de acuerdo. Debería ser solo posesión de cocaína y no la intención de distribución.
With respect to the distance from the school, the state would not agree with taking judicial notice of Google and the distance claimed by counsel.
Con respecto a la distancia, la fiscalía no está de acuerdo con que se tome en cuenta la disputa con Google, como mencionó su abogado.
There's only probable cause for a possession of cocaine on count 1.
Únicamente va a haber motivo fundado ante posesión en la
That-
acusación número 1.
That bond is set at 1,000.
Eso va a ser $1,000 de fianza.
Count 2 and 3 are also 1,000 each.
Las acusaciones 2 y 3 son $1,000 cada una.
Count 4 is 500.
La número 4 serían $500.
Count 5 is 500.
La número 5 es otros $500.
Count 6 is 500.
Número 6 es $500.
Count 7 is 500.
La acusación 7 es $500.
Count 8, he's released outright.
Sin embargo, la acusación 8 lo están dejando salir bajo su propia responsabilidad o palabra.
I'm not going to issue the stay away order in favor of the lady that works at the check cashing store.
Ella no va a emitir una orden de alejamiento en contra o a favor de la señora que trabaja en la tienda de canjeo de
Alright.
giros.
State, I'm going to give you back the pretrial detention because I didn't find probable cause for any sale drug charges. Okay, thank you, sir.
Ok, caballero, muchas gracias.
Cecile Hendricks.
Your Honor, we need to reset him for tomorrow. He was relocated to pretrial detention center.
Cecile Hendricks.
Yes.
Let me just make an, let me do this. So he came in at 7:02 a.m., right? Yesterday?
Yes.
Okay. So there is probable cause for the theft. He's reset tomorrow for a bond determination. Reset 7/27, and you said he was relocated, right?
Yes, to pretrial detention center.
So he's NBC, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so probable cause is found, defendant not brought to court, reset tomorrow. All right, Mr. Penna, put your information in the chat so that corrections can poll your clients.
Good morning, Your Honor. I did.
Morning.
All right.
We lose them because so many people are texting.
No problem. I'll put it again.
Yeah, put it again. So it's at the bottom and it pops up soon. Okay, Josue Romero.
And Your Honor, the state would be seeking an elevated bond in this case.
Are you Mr. Romero?
Yes, I am Mr. Romero.
Okay, so the public defender is appointed to represent you. You're charged with strong arm robbery. I'm going to review what's in front of me. Looks like it's a domestic. Don't talk about the facts of the case. He doesn't have priors, at least until May. What kind of bond are you seeking?
He does have, so he has domestic violence priors. I was not able to confirm whether it's with the same victim.
I doubt it. It says they've only been dating 2 years. The last
Okay.
domestic is from 2009.
However, given that just the history that there's several batteries that appear on his priors, we would be requesting a bond of $10,000.
All right. Okay,
Your Honor,
so
No, those batteries have been no action under null pros. I'd be requesting $7,500.
okay, Mr. Romero, you need to stay away from Monica Gatto. No direct or indirect contact, no messages to third parties. That's a 500-foot restriction. Do you understand me?
Yes, I understand, Your Honor.
You also can't live at 9455 Southwest 171 Street. Do you understand?
I'm currently living there.
Well, if
Uh,
she's there, you can't be there. Do you
No, no,
understand?
she does not live there. She moved out May 1st.
She broke up with you?
This incident,
Yeah, she broke up with you, right? Okay. Stay away from Miss Gatto. She's now broken up with you. Maybe she's moved on. So you need to take that as a huge hint of the demise of your relationship. Do you understand?
yes, I do understand.
All right. Your bond is a straight bond of $1,000 plus the stay away order. That's over the state's objection. Thank you.
Mr. Alberti, that's for the private attorney. We have him next.
All righty, Alberti.
Thank you.
Anybody know what page he's on?
Page 9.
Thank you. Alberti's on page 9.
Apologies, can I hear the last name of the?
Yeah, Alberti with an A. So it looks like it's burglary and battery. Those are the charges. Burglary and battery together, Mr. Penna, maybe a burg bat, right?
Well, Your Honor, that's not the charge in front of you right now.
Well, let me see. I haven't read it yet.
And-
Okay. You're going to supplement the record with a notice of appearance?
Yes, Your Honor, I'll supplement the record with a notice of appearance, Antonio Penna on his behalf. Mr. Alberti, please don't mention any facts about the case.
Stay away order here.
Sure. So ex-boyfriend and girlfriend?
Yes, Your Honor, and they do not reside together.
He does have domestic violence priors, however, including a domestic violence, battery domestic strangulation from 2023.
It is my understanding, just for Your Honor's knowledge, that he has not been convicted of any priors. While he has had contacts with the system, I believe they're all dismissals.
DV priors can be considered regardless of outcome, though.
Yeah.
And just letting Your Honor know.
Okay, first things first, there's probable cause for the battery and the burglary. You need to stay away from Stephanie Gonzalez. Do you understand me?
Yes, Your Honor.
That's a 500-foot restriction. Do not send her any messages directly or indirectly. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
You also need to stay away from 11800 Southwest 18th Street. Also a 500-foot restriction. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Regardless of the bond I give Mr. Penna, considering some of the allegations and that I've already given a stay away order, I'm going to have him on an ankle monitor. It can be with a level 3 curfew. But what bond are you requesting at this time?
Your Honor, we were requesting standard bond. I would point out, Mr. Alberti is a realtor. He's gainfully employed. He's been a realtor here in Miami for a long time, understanding his employment. That's why I would be requesting that bond and asking Your Honor not to issue the ankle monitor, as that could be a hindrance to his employment. He does not reside with the alleged victim in the case. And as well, there is the mother of his child, which is a separate person, is present today on Zoom, I believe. He does take care of his child. So for those reasons, we'd ask for standard bond or an elevated bond if Your Honor was to request that instead of the ankle monitor.
The entire purpose of a level 3 GPS is that defendants can work. Defendants can also work on level 2. So it should not be a problem.
So count 1, house arrest plus $2,500. Count 2, house arrest plus $1,000. I've already issued the stay away order. Level 3, a daily curfew of 9 p.m. to 6 a.m. The most important thing for me right now is to make sure they stay away from each other and to make sure that the listed victim is protected. Once the dust settles and you all hear from her, maybe she'll agree to remove the ankle monitor. For now, the ankle monitor stays on. Do you understand me, Mr. Alberti?
I do, Your Honor.
All right,
I
thank
understand
you.
that, Your Honor. What I'd only be requesting if you could specifically put in the order that he be allowed to go within the Tri-County area, just because sometimes it helps understanding that he's a realtor. He might be going to open houses. I know he might be going to different things, fluctuating.
Okay, so I'll allow that. Well, the clerk is listening to us and I'll make sure that I write that he's allowed to travel within the tri-county area.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Our corrections, thank you. I have Parker next, John Parker. Mr. Parker, the public defender is already appointed to represent you. We're going to review what's in front of us for probable cause for this drug-related charge.
Your Honor,
Are you-
that's-
Yeah, go ahead. No, I'm
If I
going to
could-
review it. If I think it's possession, not any other charge, I'll let you know, okay? But you can always jump into and interrupt me. Well, interrupt me after I finish reading, okay? Thank you.
yes, Your Honor.
Is he still homeless?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so it looks like for now, it's a possession of drug charge and a trespass. I can refer him to TAP. Listen
That
to
was
me,
my request, Your Honor.
listen to me, Mr. Parker. You were just here in June, similar charges, all right, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
So I'm gonna make a note, it's only possession for personal use for now on count one. So I'm gonna refer you to TAP, that's a homeless assistance program. TAP, alternate bond, count one, 1,000. TAP, count two, alternate bond, 500. All right, thank you, corrections. Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Parker, don't go back to El Vision Mobile Optical. You need to stay away from them, 500 feet. The address is 1100 West Flagler Street. Do you understand my order?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. I have Fareed Silwani next.
Your Honor, I believe that's a bond out.
On down.
We'll make notes. Mr. Hale, Hale.
He's present before the court, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Hale, the public defender is appointed to represent you. Did we see you in misdemeanor court?
Corrections is telling me no, Your Honor.
Okay, he just looks familiar. All right, you're gonna ask me for. He was also just here, 7/24/2025. What's today? 7/25/2025. You were just here. All right. How did you get out on the older case? What was your bond? The one that you got out yesterday. What was your bond? Do you remember?
Your Honor, those cases were dismissed.
Right, like 2 days ago, and he was arrested yesterday. So what was his bond release? Were you in jail or out of jail when they null-prossed your case?
I was in custody.
You were in custody? How long were you in custody?
3 months.
Okay,
I'll be able to get a program.
say it again. I didn't hear that last part. Something program.
Will I be able to get a program then?
Do you want a program?
Yes, ma'am.
And you know that that program is a drug rehabilitation program, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. There's only probable cause for possession as to count one. So you're given TAP alternate bond, count one, 1,000. Count two, TAP alternate bond, 1,000. All right, thank you, corrections.
Just to confirm, Your Honor, that was 1,000 for both counts. The
TAP,
all.
yeah, with the alternate bond. Okay. Nicholas Webster.
He's present, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Webster. Okay, you've got two cases. The public defender is appointed to represent you on both. Both are petty thefts. And both are from the same public, 601 Northwest Second Avenue. $10 on one is the loss for some beer. So both on the same day. The second one, more beer. And he looks like he's out on bond for three petty thefts? Two
Yes.
petty thefts. No, one petty theft.
One petty theft, it's a B25 case. Your Honor.
All right. Your bond on on case 15882 is a straight bond of $1,000 plus a stay away order. You need to stay away from the Publix located at 601 Northwest Second Avenue. Do you understand my court order?
Yes, ma'am, Your Honor.
Same bond for 15881. That's also $1,000. All right, corrections. I think that's it for Mr. Webster. Lomar Lee, Mr. Lee. Okay. We saw each other in misdemeanor court.
He also has a child support writ for $3,000 cash purge.
What was the bond that I said earlier?
Straight bond, 150.
150? Okay.
Your Honor, defense does stand mute. I would be requesting pretrial services alternate standard bond on these cases.
All right, Mr. Lee, the public defender is appointed to represent you. You've got a carrying concealed firearm charge, that's the felony, and a couple counts of possession of marijuana as well as possession of a misdemeanor ammunition related to a domestic,
Meaning he has a domestic violence injunction.
yeah.
He also has several violent domestic priors, including aggravated battery on a pregnant woman.
You can't be in possession of a firearm. You have a domestic violence injunction. That's not allowed. Do you understand? Yeah, so you got to give up every single firearm that you have in your home. There's a form that you need to fill out. Do you understand? It's a pretty serious offense.
Given the history, Your Honor, and the fact that there's a domestic violence injunction, he's in possession of a firearm, the state would also be requesting GPS level 2, just to ensure the safety of whoever has the injunction.
I understand your position. There's no allegation that he's actually violating it by contacting the listed victim. Are you working right now?
I do labor and I just was on.
Okay. It looks like I'm probably going to set a total bond of about $2,000 on the felony. It's about $200 to get out. Can you afford that? You also have that $3,000 writ for child support. All right, corrections. Count 1, it's 1,000. Count 2 is 500. Count 3 is 500. All right. Thank you, Mr. Lee. Bernard Hudson. All right, defense, you're going to waive reading of the charges.
Your Honor, you knew exactly what I was gonna say.
All right, Bernard Hudson. Mr. Hudson.
He's not present yet, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Hudson. The public defender.
Wait, Your Honor, just a moment. I just want the door closed. Give me a second.
All right, the public defender is appointed to represent you. They're going to waive reading of the charges. I'll accept that. We're going to review what's in front of us for probable cause. Okay, probable cause is a fairly low standard. I understand that there is a prior relationship. It may not be the most stable prior relationship, but the count one, is that non-bondable?
Your Honor, I believe that it is.
Corrections, do you have count one as no bond?
Your Honor, have it as to be set.
That's
Okay,
what I have, Your Honor. However, the state obviously is deeply concerned by the allegation.
understood. So
We would request a bond of $30,000 for count one.
all right, Mr. Hudson, I'm gonna order you to stay away. Let me just issue the stay away order. AC, you need to stay away from AC. Do you understand? You can go back to the home one time with this court order to retrieve your personal belongings. Otherwise, no contact with AC. Do you understand my court order? That's your apartment. If she's there, you can't be there. Is she there?
Well, no one lives with me. She wasn't.
Okay,
supposed-
all right. So if she's not there, you can live there. I don't know that. But if she was there, you can't live there. Do you understand? I just need a verbal acknowledgement. Do you understand? I'm not saying you have to like my order, but do you understand my order?
Yes,
And you're gonna follow my order, right?
not a problem.
Not a
Yeah.
problem. Okay, so,
Your Honor, defense would be requesting 7,500 count one, 2,500 count two, and 500 count three. I believe those are the standard bonds for these cases.
Your Honor, I would also draw your attention to his priors, which include an F20 of particular concern.
yeah, you don't know if it's her?
No, I can find that out.
Yeah, find out. There's a prior similar crime from 2023 where it was dismissed.
It is a different victim, Your Honor, but the state's position is that it's still concerning nonetheless.
It's quite a coincidence, similar charges, 3 years apart, not even. Okay, look, I don't know what's gonna happen at the end of the day. Like I said, it's a pretty unstable relationship to say the least. So plus house arrest. So count one is 30,000 plus house arrest. Total lockdown for now. Count two, 2,500 plus house arrest. Also total lockdown for now. Count three, $500 plus house arrest. Total lockdown for now, and I've already issued the stay away order. Anything else for Mr. Hudson?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
Thank you. Alexis Clay. Alexis Clay. Corrections, what was the bond that I set for him on those bench warrants?
Straight bond, 500 each, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Clay. The public defender is appointed to represent you. It's a bunch of possession charges. I'm going to go ahead and take that into consideration. Corrections, it's going to be $500 per count. Count one, 500, count two, 500, count three, 500, count four, 500, count five, 500, count six, 500, count seven, 500, count eight, 500. And I think that takes care of all his counts.
That's correct, Your Honor. Thank
All
you.
right, thank you. Yes, Mr. Clay. Before you start talking, the recommended bond was $2,500 per count. You had a lot of drugs on you. Okay, what else do you want to say without talking about the facts of the case? Once your public defender gets more information from you, they can ask a judge to lower the bond. Right now, all I have in front of me are these allegations and your priors. Okay, thank you, Mr. Clay. Jose Rodriguez Ruiz.
Your Honor, I would go ahead and request we waive reading of these charges as well.
Okay, we'll waive the reading of these charges as well. Does he need the interpreter?
No.
No, Your Honor.
All right, sir. The public defender is appointed to represent you. The presumption as to the burglary with an assault or battery is no bond. I'm going to review for probable cause. All right, there's probable cause for both counts. The state's also moving for pretrial detention. So right now, your bond as to count 2 is no bond.
You have a motion there, Your Honor.
Yes.
Thank you.
Corrections, is count 1 normally no bond or is it to be set?
That's to be set, Your Honor.
So the presumption is if I don't grant the pretrial detention, I can set a bond, right?
Somebody can correct, I believe the bond should be set regardless, no?
No.
It's an F2, Your Honor. I believe.
Is it an F2?
It is. On our calendar, it says it's an F2. The state would be requesting a bond of $30,000.
I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna grant the pretrial detention. So both counts for now are no bond. The pretrial detention is granted, which means you're gonna print on Monday for the state to decide if they're gonna go forward. So the way it works is count 2 is no bond regardless. Count 1, if the state doesn't move forward, then the court can set a bond. Does that make sense, state?
Yes, Your Honor, and I just want to confirm you did receive the stay away order.
Yeah, I'm gonna issue that now.
Thank you.
Sir, do you understand me? What's going on? I heard. I sort of saw a yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so count 2 is no bond regardless, unless there's an agreement of the parties or some sort of bond hearing. Count 1 is no bond for now because I've granted the motion for pretrial detention. Your case will be reviewed on Monday by your division judge. I'm also issuing a stay away order in favor of YC, as well as 1322 Northwest 116 Terrace. Stay away 500 feet from that individual and that address. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So no messages, either directly or indirectly. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you. Shelton Exalus. All right, sir. The public defender is appointed to represent you.
Your Honor, defense to stand mute, and I'd be requesting pretrial services alternate standard bond.
Well, let me ask you this. Who do you live with, sir?
I live with my family.
Are you working?
I am. I'm working at PF Chang, the restaurant.
He was just here a year ago on a grand theft auto case. I'm not gonna do pretrial services. The bond is set at $1,000. That's a straight bond. Do you understand? You understand? You also have to stay away from Emmanuel Alcima, as well as 16162 Northeast 18th Place in North Miami Beach. Do you understand my court orders? You need to tell me if you understand my court orders.
Oh, like, right, what you said? I'd say, is it okay if you do pretrial?
So stay away from Emmanuel Alcima, 500 feet away. Do not send any messages. Do not contact directly. Do you understand?
I understand that.
And also the home located at 16162 Northeast 18th Place in North Miami. Stay away from that place as well. Do you understand?
I was
I'm not asking you to talk about what happened. Stay away from there. You don't live there, so it shouldn't be a hard time to stay. You shouldn't have a hard time staying away from there.
I
Right?
was to shut. Understand that.
You understand my orders about the stay away orders?
I understand, but
Okay.
I'll say, can you do pre-trial release by any chance?
No, they essentially caught you lying about what you were doing with that trimmer. And you were just here on another grand theft a year ago, as well as a trespass. You
Your
have
Honor, I
two-
would note those cases were no actioned.
I get it, but
And the bond is already below the standard.
yeah. And isn't he caught on video surveillance walking out with the trimmer? Yeah, he was caught on video surveillance walking out of a home of the with the trimmer. Okay, thank you, Mr. Exaustius. Mr. Cox.
Bond out, Your Honor.
All right, let me make the note. Eddie Martinez.
He's present before the court, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Martinez. Is he out on bond for Judge Rodriguez?
He does have,
Okay, so
it appears.
the public defender is appointed to represent you.
I don't have anything on the card, Your Honor, that he's on bond, out on bond.
He has open cases, Your Honor. He may.
F25-14148. Did you hear that?
Yes, let me check, Your Honor.
Oh, they just dismissed it, it looks like. No, wrong one. No, wrong one. 14148. F25-14148.
Is a hearing for that case on August 1st.
Oh. All right, sir. On 15906.
Your Honor, defense would be requesting reduced bonds given that he's being held pursuant to this other felony.
On 15906, count one is 5,000. Count two is 150. Plus a stay away order. I'm
Hold.
sorry, I'm gonna issue the stay away order on the other one. On 15905. Count one is 5,000. Count two is 500.
And that's with the hold on the F2514148.
Yes, so felony hold on 14148. And then Mr. Martinez, you need to stay away from. It's okay, I'm not gonna issue the stay away order. It's all right. There's no stay away order. But there is the felony hold. All right, thank you, corrections.
For the final, there's 15906 and 15905.
Right, I just issued straight bonds. I didn't
Okay.
do the stay away order. It
Okay,
says
thank
it says the individual is homeless. so-
Okay, thank you.
Plus, he also will probably be held no bond for Judge Rodriguez.
I just wanted to, thank you.
All righty, Mr. Moore. Okay,
He's present, Your Honor.
this is what it is. You know what it is? He looks a lot like Mr. Hale. We saw Hale earlier. I don't know if you remember Hale,
I
right?
do, Your Honor.
Yeah, that's
I could see that. I could see it.
the resemblance. It's like a similar hairstyle.
Your Honor, you gave him straight bond 150 on each traffic case.
All right, so let's see what's going on here. All right, Mr. Moore, are you working? Are you working?
Not currently.
Okay. Who do you live with?
My mom.
Your Honor, defense would be requesting pretrial services.
The allegation is he fled from the cops and he had drugs in the car. If true, it's a good reason to explain why he fled. Who's gonna help bond you out?
I might have to buy it.
Count one, it's house arrest plus bond, $1,000. Count two, house arrest plus bond, $500. You'll be on level 3 with a curfew, 9 p.m. to 6 a.m. Level 3 curfew, 9 p.m. to 6 a.m. I can tell you this from personal experience. If you drive and they say your driver's license is either expired, you don't have one, or it's suspended. If you drive and you're on an ankle monitor, the judge will know. You know why? Because the GPS has a way of knowing how fast you're moving. If you're walking, which is about 2 miles, or if you're in a car, which is above either 2 or 5 miles. Do not drive unless you have a valid driver's license. Do you understand?
Yeah, my best bet is just stay out of any car.
Well, yeah. Okay. All right. Thank you, corrections.
And there was a monetary bond with that, Your Honor.
Yeah, it's plus bond,
Thank you.
but it's reduced. Christian Kearney, bottom of 8.
NBC Medical. This is an active charge. He's already being held no bond. I don't know if the public defender wants to waive his presence.
Can you just waive his presence?
Yeah, I can go ahead and waive his presence, waive reading of the charges, and
I'll do that. I think
Judge
what I'm
Glazer.
gonna do is, I think Judge Glazer usually sets about $1,000 bonds on these, so that's what I'm gonna do. She already found PC.
1,000 straight bond, Your Honor.
Yeah, 1,000 straight bond. And I'm not gonna issue the stay away order. I guess corrections will internally house him away from SA, right? The corrections officer. Alrighty. Robert Boyd.
Bond out.
Just make the note of that. And we took care of Alberti. Fernandez Diaz.
he's present for the court, Your Honor. He does require the services of the Spanish interpreter.
All right, sir, with the interpreter, David,
Señor, con el servicio de un intérprete,
the public defender is appointed to represent you.
su señoría le ha designado el bufete de abogados de oficio para que le represente.
It looks like there's only probable cause for possession charge.
Parece que solamente hay motivo fundado ante la acusación de posesión.
Your Honor, I would argue that there's no PC for count one at all, given that the alleged drugs are found in a purse of the passenger and Mr. Fernandez Diaz is not the passenger.
Su abogado de oficio está argumentando que ella ni siquiera cree que hay motivo fundado por posesión, ya que los supuestos narcóticos estaban en la cartera de un pasajero o de la pasajera y usted no era el pasajero.
I see that it was in the passenger seat. There's no indication that it belonged to the passenger.
Ella ve que estaba en el asiento del pasajero y no era necesariamente de ese pasajero.
He sees a low bar, I think, within the four corners of the A form.
Ella está indicando que es muy leve para demostrar en su totalidad con el informe de arresto.
However, I would not have an objection to the no PC for the drug paraphernalia.
Y no, I'm sorry, did you say that again?
No objection to a finding of no probable cause for the paraphernalia.
That's the state or the PD that was saying that, Your Honor?
That's the state.
Oh, okay, la fiscal adjunta, thank you, Your Honor. La fiscal adjunta está de acuerdo de que no hay motivo fundado por la acusación de accesorios de narcóticos.
And our defense would be asking for release outright on both charges.
La defensa pide que lo dejen salir por su propia responsabilidad o palabra ante ambas acusaciones.
Standard bond.
So what's interesting is the female is the one who's instructing him. The female is saying he's instructing her to hide it in her purse.
Lo interesante es lo siguiente, la hembra es la que le está diciendo que él le está dando instrucciones que lo guarde esto en la cartera de ella.
There's probable cause. I don't know if it's triable, but there's probable cause at this stage.
Si su señoría está indicando que para esta etapa hay motivo fundado. Ella no sabe si para juicio, pero para esta etapa hay motivo fundado.
Is Your Honor finding probable cause for both counts or just for possession on count 1?
¿Su señoría está hallando que hay motivo fundado ante ambas acusaciones o solamente acusación número 1?
There's probable cause for both.
Motivo fundado en ambas acusaciones.
The glass pipe with the methamphetamines together in 1A form is enough for probable cause for paraphernalia.
La pipa de cristal con metanfetamina en ambas partes del informe de arresto es motivo fundado suficiente para accesorios.
Count 1, the bond is 500. Count 2, the bond is 500.
Primera acusación, fianza $500. Segunda acusación, fianza $500.
Thank you.
Gracias.
Okay. What do we have next? Corrections. I have Tenny Kuhn.
Yes, Your Honor. You gave him straight bonds, a total of 3,150 on his misdemeanor.
Right. He's the one with the $5 million bond, correct?
Correct.
For the
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's review what's in front of us for this drug charge that is attached to the DUI and it's also attached to the speeding.
Your Honor, defense does stand munis to PC, and I'd be requesting standard bond on all counts.
I'm surprised they didn't charge him with fleeing and eluding.
He does have NCICs, Your Honor, one of which is a fleeing and eluding in Pennsylvania.
Fleeing and eluding in Pennsylvania. DUI, paraphernalia, possession of cocaine, speeding. You said you do or don't have a local address. We discussed your Pennsylvania address during
I do not currently have, I'm down here testing out a job, and so I'm staying at Airbnb.
I find it hard to believe that you're down here looking for a job. I really do. Count 1, your bond is set at 5,000 plus house arrest. Count 2, your bond is set at 5,000 plus house arrest. Total lockdown for now. You can't work. You are a danger to the community. You have a prior fleeing and eluding in Pennsylvania. There's allegations that you fled from the troopers here. Allegations of DUI, allegations of drinking while driving, and allegations of being in possession of cocaine. So I've already set your bonds on your other misdemeanors. Here it's $5,000 on each count for a total of 10,000. House arrest, total lockdown.
That's plus, correct?
Yeah, it's plus. So, thank you. Daniel Lascano. Yeah. Okay, can we, let's go ahead and, okay, who's here for Mr. Lascano? All right, who's here for Mr. Lascano? We went ahead and we promoted you.
Private attorney for Mr. Lascano?
No, it seems like it's a friend, right? We can go ahead and
You want me to say it in Spanish, perhaps, Your Honor?
Lascano, do you speak English? Yeah, so I think whoever's here for him should speak English too, correct? We've got
Hello,
2 people here. Yeah. What's your name?
Ashlyn.
Okay. Is there somebody else here for Lascano besides you, Ashlyn?
No,
What's your relationship to him?
he's my friend.
Your Honor, I do see that I believe his sister is present, if I'm seeing.
Yeah, there's a Christina.
And Your Honor, we would be.
Hello?
Yes.
Yes, hello. I'm his sister.
Okay. So hold on one second. I've appointed the public defender to represent him. Let me see what's in front of me. Looks like it's a fight between him and a girlfriend.
We would be requesting an elevated.
Hello?
Yeah, hold on one second.
Oh,
Just
okay, I'm
reviewing what's
sorry.
it's all right. It's a long pause, I know. What does your brother do for work?
He has a pressure canning business.
So he's the one that owns it.
Yes.
And do you know if him and the girlfriend were living together at 434 East 12th Street in Hialeah?
Your Honor, would
No,
that be a form
that's
of
my
physical-
mom's house, but she would sleep over in my mom's house.
Is she gone right now?
Yes.
Well, first things first, he can't have any contact with her. Her initials are CA. Do you understand me, Mr. Lascano? So she's not living there, so you can go back and live in mom's house. It looks like her home address is 7685 West 16th Street. You need to stay 500 feet away from that address. Do you understand me?
Yes, ma'am.
So 500 feet away from her, 500 feet away from her home. Do not send any messages, either directly or indirectly. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, these are some pretty serious allegations. The standard bonds. Sister, Christina,
Yes.
who's gonna bond him out? You?
Yes, I can. I wanted to know though, since he doesn't have any prior charges, if he would be able to get pre-trial.
I'm not gonna do that. I can take
Okay.
listen, I understand. He's young and he doesn't have any priors. But for now, it's gonna be a bond plus house arrest until things calm down and until someone hears from the victim. Just want to make sure that she's safe as well, because I have a responsibility not only to your brother, but also to the victim, right?
Yes, I understand.
So count one will be $2,500 plus house arrest. Count two is also $2,500 plus house arrest. So that's a total bond of 5,000 plus house arrest on both. It'll be level 3.
Okay,
Hold on, with a curfew, 9 p.m. to 6 a.m. Level 3 with a curfew, 9 p.m. to 6 a.m. If he goes within 500 feet of the victim's home, the GPS ankle monitor will go off. So he's telling me he's going to follow my instructions, right, Mr. Lascano?
Okay.
Right?
Yes, ma'am.
If you don't, I will find out about it. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. What did you want to say, Christina?
I wanted to say if he, instead of coming to my mom's house, if he could come to my house. If
Yes.
you would.
Yes, he can do
Okay.
that as well. He just can't, he just can't, they're gonna call you to verify the address. The most important thing is that he stay away from, I think her initials are CA. So that's the most important thing right now. Yeah, state.
I just wanted to, for purpose of the record, say that the state objects to the bond of $2,500. We would be requesting a standard bond of 5,000 on both.
Understood.
But I understand.
Okay.
Your Honor's decision.
Is there anything else anybody else wants to say? All right.
So how much is his bond then? I'm sorry.
It's a total of 5,000. If you get a bondsman, it's 10% of that. There's no fees for the ankle monitor. The county pays for that.
Okay, and he would still be able to work with the ankle monitor. He would just have to be home by 9 p.m.
Correct. He can work.
Okay.
So that's a 7-day curfew. He can work, run errands, go to the grocery store, visit family. He just can't have any contact with the victim. That's the
Okay.
most important thing.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Guillermo Zaldivar.
He does require the services of the Spanish interpreter, Your Honor, and I do have PC argument.
Su saldría parece al lado de del abogado de oficio.
So I'm gonna review. Let's see if I agree with you.
Su señoría va a repasar el informe de arresto. Su abogada acaba de decir que ella tiene argumentos en contra del motivo fundado.
So the charges are count 1 is aggravated battery. The victim is said to be 65 or older, and then count 2 is a felony battery where someone is accused of having 1 or 2 prior convictions.
Las acusaciones es agresión corporal con agravantes, donde la víctima se alega que tiene 65 años de edad o más. La acusación número 2 es agresión corporal de índole de delito mayor, donde indica que esta persona ya tiene 2 condenas por agresión corporal anteriormente.
And these are allegations from May of this year, but the arrest wasn't until last night.
Estos son alegatos del mes de mayo, sin embargo, el arresto no se efectúa sino hasta anoche.
My argument is only in regards to count 1, Your Honor.
Yo solo tengo argumentos con respecto a la acusación número 1, su señoría.
Because the age is not within the 4 corners of the affidavit.
That's
Porque
correct.
la edad no está dentro de la totalidad de la atestación. Eso es correcto.
And for an aggravated battery, there needs to be either use of a deadly weapon, which I don't see here, or great bodily harm, permanent disfigurement, or permanent disability, which is also nowhere within the 4 corners of the A form.
Porque para agresión corporal con agravantes tienen que haber daños físicos severos o tal vez algún tipo de desfiguración, y su abogado de oficio está alegando que ella no ve dicho narración en el informe de arresto.
They're strangers, right? They don't know each other.
Ellos son extraños. Uno no conoce al otro, ¿no es así?
They do not know each other, Your Honor.
Ellos no se conocen, su señoría.
So a random encounter in a Walgreens gone off the rails.
O sea, un encuentro al azar en Walgreens y eso de repente se desata.
There's some pretty salty language being exchanged here.
El lenguaje es bastante severo, el que se está intercambiando entre ellos dos.
All right.
Muy bien.
A witness also mentioned and complained to the manager about escalating behavior. So it's corroborated.
Hay un testigo que le menciona esto al gerente y se quejó de esto porque hubo una conducta que iba escalando. Así que esto se colabora.
For witness number 2, the defendant grabbed the victim by the neck and threw him against a shelf.
Dice el testigo número 2 que el acusado agarra a la víctima por el cuello y lo lanza contra los mostradores.
Even if
Anaqueles.
even if I agree with you that the age of the victim isn't listed here, I can set a bond that I think is appropriate on a misdemeanor battery allegation, right, defense?
Yes, Your Honor, I would ask that you release outright on count 1 and find probable cause for count 2 and issue a bond of $2,500.
And it's not.
El abogado de oficio está indicando, primero, disculpe, su señoría dice que pese a que la edad de la víctima no se menciona en el informe de arresto, su señoría todavía podía imponer fianza. Su abogado de oficio está indicando que sí y que ella le está pidiendo que ante la primera acusación lo dejen salir bajo su propia palabra o responsabilidad y que ante la segunda acusación le impongan fianza de $2,500.
I'm not doing that.
Yo no voy a hacer eso.
Let me see if they have probable cause on count 2. It looks like it is on page 7.
Déjame ver si tienen motivo fundado. Acusación número 2. Eso está en la página número 7.
It's an old conviction, but it counts as the predicate for battery with at least one prior conviction for another battery.
Esto es un antecedente bastante lejano, pero por lo menos califica con agresión corporal con mínimo una condena previa.
All right, sir, are you working?
Señor, ¿dónde trabaja usted?
Sí, I'm a chef.
I heard chef. How long have you been a chef?
¿Cuánto tiempo tiene usted de ser cocinero?
25 years.
And you're still living at 3130 Southwest 1 Avenue?
¿Usted todavía vive en el 3130 Southwest de la Primera Avenida?
Sí,
¿Eso es casa o apartamento?
casa, apartamento.
¿Casa o apartamento?
Es casa, pero tengo un apartamento.
Ok, entonces, ¿qué es? ¿La parte de atrás?
Sí,
Your Honor, it's 3130 Southwest First Avenue. However, it's the rear. Maybe a studio or an efficiency.
efficiency.
Yes, it's an efficiency.
Do you have any family in Miami-Dade County?
¿Qué familia tiene usted en este condado?
Madre, hija, hijo,
Mother, daughter, son,
hermano,
brothers, hermanos, ¿y qué más? Disculpe.
hermana.
Sisters. I apologize, Your Honor. Sisters.
All right. So first things first, you need to stay away from the listed victim. His name is Manuel Casabiel.
Primero que todo, usted tiene orden de alejamiento de la víctima que tenemos, ese señor Manuel Casabiel.
That's a 500-foot restriction, no direct or indirect contact, meaning messages through third parties.
Eso quiere decir, usted no puede tener contacto alguno con esa víctima, ni directa, ni indirectamente. Usted no le puede mandar mensajes, ni tampoco puede utilizar terceras personas para comunicarse con él.
Do you understand my orders so far?
Hasta ahora, ¿usted está
Sí.
entendiendo esta orden? Yes.
Also, 1901 Brickell Avenue, you need to stay away from that building that may be the victim's location.
E inclusive, la siguiente dirección, 1901 de la avenida Brickell, usted tiene que mantenerse completamente alejado de ese edificio porque parece que la víctima está en esa área.
Do you understand?
¿Usted entendió, señor? Oh, yes.
So some serious allegations against you.
Hay alegatos bastante serios en su contra.
A random encounter at a Walgreens gone very, very wrong.
Un encuentro al azar en un Walgreens que todo va sumamente mal
And very, very violent
y sumamente violento,
for no reason whatsoever.
sin ninguna razón aparente.
I'm going to set an elevated bond as to count 1.
Su señoría va a elevar la fianza con respecto a la acusación número 1.
The age of the victim isn't listed, so there's only probable cause for misdemeanor battery.
La edad de la víctima no aparece, así es que con lo único motivo fundado que tenemos es agresión corporal de índole delito menor.
But the allegation is you grabbed him by the neck and pushed him against the wall or some
Shelves.
cabinets.
Sí. El alegato es que usted lo agarró por el cuello y lo lanzó contra los anaqueles.
And there's probable cause for count 2 because you have a prior misdemeanor conviction. I'm sorry, there's probable cause for count 2 because you have a prior conviction for another battery.
Y también hay motivo fundado para la acusación número 2 porque usted tiene ya un antecedente donde fue condenado por un delito menor de agresión corporal.
Something tells me if someone had a gun on them, we would have been talking about a tragedy here.
Algo me dice a mí que si usted hubiese tenido, o uno de ustedes tenía un arma de fuego aquí, iba a haber una tragedia.
This behavior is unacceptable.
Dicha conducta es inaceptable.
Counts 1 and 2, your bond is set each at $5,000.
Acusación número 1 y acusación número 2, ambas tienen fianza de $5,000,
Plus house arrest level 3 with a curfew.
más arresto domiciliario, pero nivel 3 y con toque de queda.
9 p.m. to 6 a.m. is the curfew.
De 9 a.m. a 6 p.m. es su toque de queda.
I've already issued a stay away order in favor of the victim.
Ya su señoría emitió una orden de alejamiento a favor de la víctima.
That's to ensure their safety.
Eso es para garantizar su seguridad.
All right, that's all for Mr. Zaldivar. Zaldivar.
Eso es todo para el señor Saldívar.
Thank you.
Gracias.
Gutierrez,
Bond out.
let me just make that note. Mr. Ochner or Oshner.
Bond out, Your Honor.
All right, let's let me make that note too. So is this Mr. Bickham? All right, Mr. Bickham. You've got two cases. The public defender is appointed to represent you.
Your Honor, defense stands mute as to PC.
You realize that count one is kidnapping, which is a non-bondable offense, right?
Yes, Your Honor, I understand.
Okay, so Mr. Bickham, on the more serious charge with the kidnapping, 15893, you need to stay away from Ashley Paso. So no direct or indirect contact. That's a 500-foot restriction to stay away from her. Do you understand my instructions?
Yes, ma'am.
Let's let her in. You also can't possess any firearms, weapons, ammunitions, or illegal drugs. Do you understand? So I've issued a domestic stay away order in her favor. Do you understand? That's why I need to read you all of these prohibitions. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so let me see if she's here and if she wants to say anything. We promoted her.
Yeah, I'm here.
Did you want to say anything?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. What is it that you want to say?
No, I just wanted to make sure to get a restraining order, but I think you said that already.
So it's called a stay away order.
Stay away order, okay.
In criminal court, you heard me warn him, it's a 500-foot restriction and not to send you any direct or indirect messages, right?
Okay.
So if you want something separate, a civil injunction, which we also call a restraining order, you have to apply for that separately. Do you understand?
Yes.
And please also understand that this is not the end of the proceedings, right? There's a whole process. So on the more serious allegation where he's charged with kidnapping you, he's going to be held no bond. So count one on 15893 is no bond. Count two, the robbery by sudden snatch, I'll set the standard bond of 2,500. Count three, the misdemeanor domestic violence battery, the bond is set at 1,000. So that's that case. Now, the second case, the less serious case, with just a burglary and criminal mischief allegation.
Case, the one ending in 15893, does it have a motion for pretrial?
No, there's no motion.
Yes, I can.
Oh, maybe the state's gonna file one right now. All right, so if they file the pretrial detention corrections, I'll make sure to tell you. On the other one from June of 2025, 15894. His bond is set as count one, 2,500, count two, 2,500, count three, 1,000. State, are you moving for pretrial detention?
Yes, we are.
All right, so the state's moving for pretrial detention on 15893. That motion is granted. So pretrial detention is granted. He'll print on Monday, right? Corrections for the division judge?
Yes.
Okay. Anything else for Mr. Bickham? All right, thank you. Mr. Santos, Alam Santos.
Your Honor, you gave him a straight bond of $1,000 on his battery domestic violence.
All right, here we go. Let me check out to see what's going on with the related criminal mischief charge, Mr. Santos?
Déjame ver qué es lo que tiene
I think
la
he speaks
acusación.
English.
Speaks English.
Oh, the wrong guy.
Okay, you're the one that's visiting us from Georgia, right?
Yes, ma'am, I'm on vacation.
On vacation. I gave you a straight bond of $1,000 on the misdemeanor. I'm gonna do the same thing on the criminal mischief. It's also a straight bond of $1,000. If you go back to Georgia, you need to keep your address updated with the clerk of court. Do you understand?
Uh,
So your total bond for the misdemeanor and the criminal mischief from the hotel incident is $2,000. Do you understand? All right, who's Patricia Alvarez? Does the name Patricia Alvarez mean anything to you? Does that person, Miss Taylor, does that person mean it? Should I let him in? Are they connected to him?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, we'll let her in. Miss Alvarez,
Hey, Miss Honor, I'm his wife.
yes.
So he didn't hit me. They assumed he hit me because they said I had a mark on my lip, but I didn't have a bruise on my lip the whole day yesterday.
I've already addressed the domestic earlier. I set a straight bond of $1,000.
Yes, I saw that. Mhm.
I also issued a stay away order, which says he can't have any contact with you.
Your Honor, would you consider a no harmful contact order?
Well, let me see what Miss Alvarez says. Miss Alvarez,
Yes, can you repeat that again, please?
do you want to have contact with Mr. Santos?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I don't have that file here anymore. So, the only thing I can do, Miss Taylor, if you're gonna have to draft up an order to supplement the domestic filing, right? All
Your
right.
Honor, I can do that.
Can you turn on your video, Miss Alvarez?
Let me see if I can figure this out. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Okay, can you raise your right hand?
Right hand.
Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give shall be the truth?
Yes.
Thank you. Put your hand down. What's your full name and date of birth?
Patricia Alvarez, 1990, and July 25th, 1990.
Okay. Look, I can see your lip is swollen now. Is that how it is normally?
My
Yeah.
bottom lip, yeah, it's
Yeah.
always thicker. And
Okay.
I could take the makeup off if you want. I don't have a bruise.
Well, who called the cops?
The
To the
hotel people. The hotel people.
Who was in the room with you guys when they called the cops?
Oh, my daughter.
Okay.
Your Honor.
So who called the cops?
The hotel people.
How old is your daughter?
She's 12.
Are you in the hotel room right now?
Yeah, a different hotel.
Okay. So they say that there was a glass door that was damaged in the hotel room that you guys are staying in.
Yeah.
Yeah, so how did that happen?
I truly don't remember because we were kind of drinking, but he was just frustrated because we couldn't get in.
Okay.
But he didn't hit me, but I
Yeah,
could
but
prove to you.
Yeah, but you understand that's like not acceptable behavior. Who's gonna pay for
Yes.
that? Who's gonna pay for that door now?
We are.
Probably.
Yeah.
Do you want to have contact with Mr. Santos?
Yes.
And you guys are married?
Yes.
Okay, and how long have you been together?
It's about to be a year in September, so 10 months.
And is the child your child together?
She's my child. Mm-hmm.
All right, let me see if, and you're not afraid of him?
No.
Do you feel forced or threatened to say this to me?
No, I'm really actually very heartbroken because he's gone, you know?
But understand that there's protections that just about every state affords victims, especially victims of domestic violence. and you have those same protections. And while I have to look out for his due process rights, I also have a duty to the community to make sure that the community is safe.
Okay.
That includes victims of domestic violence, right?
Mhm.
Okay, nodding yes. So at least you understand that.
Yes,
Let me
yes.
see. Let me see. The state also is looking out for your interest. So let
Okay.
me see if what they're trying to tell me.
Your Honor, he has 33 pages of NCICs from Georgia, including domestic violence priors for which he was convicted in Georgia. As recently as 2021, he's been sentenced to anger management, probation, several concerning adjudications from Georgia. Additionally, Your Honor, I recall from reading the A form for the misdemeanor charge that her 12-year-old daughter admitted this was not the first time that this has happened, and she was so scared, she's the one who called police. So I understand wanting to modify the stay away order. The state would very much object to that. The state does not think that there's been a sufficient cooling off period, given that this happened on July 25th. Our position is that this can be addressed in division, but that
Did
modification would not be appropriate.
did your daughter call the cops?
No. I swear she didn't.
How long have you been with him?
About 10 months right now, almost a year.
Were you aware of his prior domestic arrests from Georgia?
Domestic, not the 2021 one, no.
I don't have it in front of me. That's what the government is saying, that he has a long history of arrests. It's about 33 pages of arrests.
Yes.
And he has some concerning domestic arrests, including having gone through anger management. That's what they're saying. You should probably look into it.
Yes, I know. Well, I wasn't around 2021, but he's been doing very good, has a stable job. He actually takes a class every week, once a week. He's
For
doing
what?
very well. I think anger management, I'm assuming is that. Every week he takes a class, and he's been doing very good.
Does he have anything else going on in Georgia where he would have to take these classes every week? No?
No.
Does he have any child support issues or an open domestic case in a Georgia court?
No.
That's usually what happens.
Okay.
Okay. All right, look, listen, you're a grown adult, but I can tell you this. If your daughter is witnessing any domestic violence, DCF can get involved. It might be called Child Protection Services in Georgia. If they think you're not protecting your child, the government will step in. Do you understand, Ms. Alvarez?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let me see if either his lawyer or the state has any questions for you. State.
Ms. Alvarez, have you ever lived in Georgia?
Yes.
Are you aware that the defendant was convicted and sentenced to probation for 5 years in 2022 for making terroristic threats?
No, I don't know.
Are you aware at all that the defendant might be on probation in Georgia at this time? Is that something you would know?
Yeah, oh, yes, I know. Yeah.
Is he?
Yes.
Yeah, that's probably why he has to take those weekly
classes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't think you.
There are red flags all over this relationship. Red flags all over. He's young. Sounds like he needs some help to get his life back on track.
Yes.
You love him. You need to watch out for your daughter first, as well as yourself. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Because as I told you, if you're blinded by love and you can't see straight, I'm not saying you are, but if you're blinded by love, you can't see straight, you're not protecting your daughter, the government is going to step in. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Ms. Taylor, if I'm going to modify the stay away order, number one, state's objecting, but she's a grown woman and she has the right to ask me for that. So I'm going to need
I'm preparing.
so I can supplement it with the misdemeanor case. Can you find the misdemeanor case?
I have found the misdemeanor case M2515970. I believe it will be with Judge Priavolos, Your Honor. I have a prepared order almost filled out. I just want to know what language Your Honor would like to include specifically, if anything.
It can be very simple. The court, having taken testimony from the listed victim, modifies the stay away order If you want, you can email it to me in Word. And I'd like a line that says I did it after the fact because she wasn't present before us when I held the bond hearing in domestic, because I did the domestic cases in the morning and here we are in the afternoon. So if you send it to me in Word, I can play around with it. All right, Ms. Alvarez, over the state's objection, the stay away order that I issued earlier is modified to allow no harmful contact. So in other words, a judge can always put it back into full force if you want to. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Mr. Santos, I've modified the stay away order,
Thank
but
you.
sir, the court still has jurisdiction over you. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am. A question.
Also, on the criminal mischief, because you're out of state, I have to issue a straight bond. I already issued a straight bond of $1,000 on the misdemeanor. The criminal mischief is also a straight bond of $1,000. Corrections, so the criminal mischief is also $1,000.
Yes, Your Honor.
And me and Ms. Taylor and the state will take care of the stay away order later, as long as I file a court order. It doesn't matter at what point I hear it on the record.
Your Honor, I can actually provide you with an amended stay away order right now.
I think it's better if I do one that Ms. Taylor's gonna draft up.
Okay.
Right? Because the clerks are gone, the file's gone. We'll just file it in the e-file portal probably on Monday, but we're all together here, so everybody knows that I've modified it as of now. All right, anything else, Ms. Taylor, for Mr. Santos?
No, Your Honor. If you could just provide the court's email address and state.
I'm in
if
the
you-
Florida bar. I'm the only Lodi Jean in the Florida bar.
And state, same thing. If you could provide your names in the chat and I'll find your emails.
All right, Mr. Santos, govern yourself accordingly. Thank you. All right, good luck to you, Ms. Alvarez.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. All right, I've got Mr. Perry next. Rodney Perry. All right, Mr. Perry, the public defender is appointed to represent you.
Okay.
Defense stands mute SPC, Your Honor, and I would be requesting tap.
Why would I do that? He can't stay away from his mom, Miss Michelle. All right, Mr. Perry, you're charged with violating an injunction. It's in favor of your mother. I'm gonna order you again to stay away from your mom. She doesn't want to have any contact with you. Do you understand what I'm telling you? Do you understand what I'm telling you?
Yes, ma'am.
So her name is, what's her full name, state?
Full name, Your Honor, is Londa Michelle Key, and as earlier, the state would be requesting an elevated bond of $1,000, given that this defendant has already violated a court order by.
You need to stay away from your mom, Londa Key. No direct or indirect contact. You also cannot go back to her building, 8255 Northwest Miami Court. Do you understand my court order?
Yes, ma'am.
So your bond is set at $1,000 plus house arrest. So $1,000 plus house arrest. I'll issue it at level 3. If you can get a home, you'll be on house arrest level 3 with a 9 p.m. to 6 a.m. curfew. 9 p.m. to 6 a.m. curfew, level 3. That's $1,000 plus house arrest. All right, thank you, corrections. Mr. Yassel, Eduardo Yassel.
You give him a straight bond of $1,000 on his petty theft.
All right, Mr. Yassel.
He does require the services of the Spanish interpreter, Your Honor.
You said it was $1,000 on the petty theft corrections?
Yes. Straight bonds 1,000.
Su señoría está confirmando que la fianza es de $1,000 por el hurto en cuantía menor con los carceleros y fue confirmada.
All right, Mr. Yassel, on this case, each count will be set at $500.
Señor Itzel, en esta acusación, cada acusación será fijada en $500.
That's a total of $1,000 for this case.
En total, este caso cubriría unos $1,000.
So $500 count 1, $500 count 2.
Así es que lo siguiente, acusación número 1, $500, acusación número 2, $500.
Thank you.
Gracias.
Armando Suarez.
He also needs a Spanish interpreter, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Suarez.
Hello, how you
The public defender is appointed to represent you.
Señor, su señoría le ha designado el bufete de abogados de oficio para que le represente.
Your bond is set at a straight bond of $1,000.
Fianza está establecida en una fianza de $1,000.
Thank you.
Gracias.
Michelle Suarez Delgado.
And you're right, this is another domestic violation of a domestic violence injunction via possession of a firearm.
Okay, sir. Do you understand me?
Morning.
Good morning. The public defender is appointed to represent you. All right, so it looks like,
Your Honor, defense stands mute as to PC, but I don't see this as a violation of like getting in contact with the victim in this case, and I see no priors. I'd be asking for pretrial services.
A judge already told him that he's not supposed to have firearms, and he violated a court order saying that he's not supposed to have firearms.
you can't possess a firearm if there's an active injunction against you. That's the law. Do you understand, Mr. Suarez?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you working?
I just recently lost my job, ma'am.
Do you have family here?
I do.
Okay. Are they going to help you out if I set a straight bond?
Yes, well, not a straight bond. We were kind of hoping on getting a bail bonds if it's too much.
No, that's what I meant. I'm sorry. So usually with a bondsman, you have to pay them 10% of the bond.
Yeah, yes, ma'am.
And what family do you have?
My girlfriend was gonna pay my bond.
And do you know the stay away order in Broward? Do you know who that listed person is that took it out against you?
Yes, it's my second baby mama, Sophia Guevara.
Okay. I'm not going to issue a stay away order in favor of her because the Broward judge already did it. But you understand you need to stay away from her as long as that injunction is active.
Of course, ma'am.
And you need to give up, meaning surrender all firearms that are in your possession. Do you understand?
I understand, ma'am.
Okay. So State, what if I just do house arrest with alternate bonds? Or actually,
We would.
they have the gun now, so. All right,
Yeah.
so count one is $1,000. Count two is $500. So that's a total bond of $1,500. Okay, thank you, corrections. Mr. Testa,
Bond out.
this is Mr. Monroe.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Monroe, it says here you're homeless. Is that accurate?
Yes, ma'am.
You're not working?
I do a little side little job.
So where is it that you live? Where do you put your head down to sleep?
Shoot, I just sleep in the streets. Like,
Well,
know.
you can't. It doesn't belong to anybody.
Yeah, I know. I'm just letting you know I sleep in the streets.
Well, why don't you go to a shelter?
They be saying they full.
I don't understand what that means. Why can't you go to a shelter?
No,
Your Honor, the shelters are saying, the shelters that he's been to are saying that they're full and can't take it.
Are you at least on a waiting list for any of them?
no. Last
I'll,
time,
ref- I'll refer you to TAP with an alternate bond. So TAP alternate bond, $1,000. So for $100, you can bond out, or you can wait for the TAP program to house you. All right, Mr. Monroe? Thank you. Jeffrey Schneider, the co-defendant to Mr. Monroe.
You give him a straight bond of 1,000 on his petty theft bench warrant.
Okay, Mr. Schneider. The
Your Honor,
public, yeah,
I'd be requesting the same bond in this case as well.
he's a little different because he had that bench warrant. So no tap for Mr. Schneider.
He also has NCICs, Your Honor.
Okay, so you're gonna have a straight bond. Count 1, 500, count 2, 500, count 3, 500, count 4, 500, count 5, 500, and count 6, 500. All right, thank you, Mr. Schneider. Aaron Johnson, the third co-defendant to
Bond
Mr.
out.
Monroe. He's bond out? Thanks. Rigoberto Delgado. Aggravated battery charge.
He does require the services of the Spanish interpreter, and I do have PC argument, Your Honor.
Yeah, I'll take a look.
Su
Bail
abogado
bonds for
tiene-
Aaron Johnson. We already
So-
addressed him.
Su abogado tiene argumento en contra del motivo fundado en su acusación.
All right, sir, the public defender is appointed to represent you. You're charged with aggravated battery.
Señor, el bufete de abogados de oficio fueron designados para que le representen. A usted se le acusa de agresión corporal con agravantes. Wow.
Okay.
Your Honor.
Yeah. Do you know if the listed victim is also homeless?
¿Saben ustedes si la víctima que tenemos enumerada o es también una víctima desamparada?
Yes, Your Honor.
Sí, su señoría.
Given the fact that within the four corners of the form, it states that the defendant continued kicking the victim while he was incapacitated and not fighting back, the state would request an elevated bond of $12,000.
Y de acuerdo a la totalidad del informe de arresto, el acusado continuó pateando a la víctima mientras dicha víctima estaba incapacitada. Esa víctima ya no seguía peleando más. Así que la fiscalía está pidiendo que su fianza se eleve a $12,000.
All right, first things first, there's probable cause for the aggravated battery.
Your Honor, I would
Primero que
argue that
todo,
there's no.
hay
Sorry.
motivo
go ahead.
fundado ante la acusación de agresión corporal con agravantes.
Aggravated battery requires either a deadly weapon or permanent disfigurement, disability, or great bodily harm, which are not in the four corners of this A form.
Su abogado está alegando que agresión corporal con agravantes requiere algún tipo de lesión severa o algún tipo de lesiones, y eso, dice ella, no se encuentra en el informe de arresto.
I
And given
find
that-
that, I'm sorry, go ahead. I thought you were finished.
No, Your Honor, I was just letting the interpreter speak. And given that the state is requesting $12,000 and Mr. Delgado is homeless, that is tantamount to no bond. I'd be requesting
Y
tap
ya que-
does find probable cause.
Y ya que la fiscalía está pidiendo $12,000 de fianza y el acusado es desamparado, eso es igual que decirle que él no tiene fianza.
The state's position is that beating someone into unconsciousness is sufficient to cause great bodily harm.
La fiscalía dice lo siguiente: el darle una golpiza a alguien hasta el punto de que estaba inconsciente es consistente con agresión corporal con agravantes.
Says incapacitated as well as bleeding profusely from the face.
Dice incapacitado y encima de eso estaba botando muchísima sangre de la cara.
That's enough for aggravated battery at this point.
Para su señoría, esto es suficiente para justificar agresión corporal con agravantes.
It's a pretty violent accusation, so the court will set a straight bond.
Esta acusación es bastante violenta, así que este tribunal va a imponer una fianza.
What did you ask for, state?
$12,000, Your Honor, just given that this is an F2 and a particularly violent one.
La fiscalía está pidiendo que sea $12,000, ya que esto es un delito mayor de segundo grado y particularmente violento.
The standard bond is 7,500. I'll set the standard bond at 7,500.
La fianza de rigor, 7,500. Su señoría
I've
va a
already-
poner fianza de 7,500.
And I've issued the stay away order.
Y también su señoría emitió una orden de alejamiento.
All right, did you understand me, Mr. Delgado?
Señor Delgado, ¿es que acaso usted me entendió?
Your Honor, I apologize. I didn't hear the bond amount you said.
7,500.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Gracias, señoría.
Did you understand me, Mr. Delgado?
Señor Delgado, ¿usted me entendió?
No.
No.
All right, so I already issued the stay away order in favor of the listed victim.
Ya su señoría emitió una orden de alejamiento a favor de la víctima que ha sido...
Did you hear me do that earlier?
Y ya usted me escuchó cuando yo le dije eso.
Did you hear me do that earlier?
¿Es que acaso usted me escuchó cuando yo lo dije anteriormente? Yes, yes.
All right, so I set a straight bond of $7,500. That's the standard bond because the allegations are violent.
Su señoría emitió una orden directa de $7,500 porque los alegatos son bastante violentos.
Do you understand?
¿Eso usted me entendió? Yes.
Okay, thank you. That's all.
Muy bien, gracias. Eso es todo.
Alexander Roque.
He's an in-state fugitive.
Mr. Roque?
He has a fugitive from Broward County, but it's an ROR, Your Honor.
Do you understand English?
Yes, I was born here, ma'am.
All right, well, you never know these days. So
Yeah.
the public defender is appointed to represent you. Okay, you're charged with carjacking. The state's moving for pretrial detention. They want me to hold you no bond. So it looks like the allegation stems from Prado Auto Sales. Started out as a test driving of a vehicle, ended up with a carjacking. All right, there's probable cause for the carjacking. There's also probable cause for the battery. You need to stay away from Mario Rodriguez. It's a 500-foot restriction. No direct or indirect messages. Do you understand me so far?
Mom.
Also, 119 Northwest 31st Street. Stay away from that location. That's also 500 feet. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
What is it that you have pending in Broward?
It was I think.
Ms. Taylor, I can ask Ms. I know you don't want him to talk about Ms. Taylor. I know you don't want him to talk about the facts of the case, but please don't mute them when I'm asking them questions. All right, what is it that you have pending in Broward?
I think it's something about a fraudulent check. I don't know, something really.
So
low.
for whatever reason, your lawyer or whoever managed to get that wanted
It's another robbery.
pre-trial case set at ROR. So you're not being held for Broward, but you still have that. So please keep in mind the Broward case. You understand?
Yes, I know they told me when I bond out, I have to go over there and report to get my name back on the calendar too.
Okay, so for now, the state's motion for pretrial detention is granted. You're gonna be held no bond on the carjacking. So no bond, count one, $1,000, count two. You'll go in front of a judge on Monday, and that judge will determine if they're gonna continue to hold you. There might be a possibility that you and the government, meaning the state of Florida, can come to an agreement on pretrial release on these allegations from this auto sale place. Do you understand? Do you understand?
So I
Alright.
go back Monday.
Yeah. The case will, not you, but the public defender will be in court for you. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
And Your Honor, I believe I sent.
Oh, all right. Well, I guess I'll see Mr. Roque on Monday. Yeah.
I believe I sent the order to the state and I sent it to the F-15 and then also the email I found on the bar website.
Let me ask my clerks here. Now you guys can't upload, right? No, we'll just do it on Monday. I'll just do it on Monday, Mr. Arthur. I do see the email that came in. Thank you.
Okay. Does Your Honor have any concerns with the order or anything that
I haven't looked at it, but I saw the email. If I need to change anything, I'll change and send it back to you guys.
Okay.
And then I'll figure out a way to e-file it on Monday. So that everyone gets a copy of what we did here on the record. Miss Sims from the bond corrections, did you see them before I go off record? Did you see the message that Miss Sims has in the chat about Aaron Johnson? One of the last cases we dealt with?
No, Your Honor, I didn't see it.
All right, so it says here, the release desk contacted. The release desk is saying that Aaron Johnson can't bond out until they go in front of a judge. Can we promote Rhonda Sims? Corrections, can you grab the jail card? Remember, we dealt with them. That was one of the last 5 cases we did.
Let me see if we can get the jail card, Your Honor. The defendant's not here either.
Right, because the note was bond out, Ms. Sims.
Yes, the release desk contacted my office stating that he had to see the judge because he's a career offender. I can tell you his prison record is
I mean, it doesn't,
yeah.
well, I mean, I'm just
It's
told that,
relative.
look, they could be the alphabet soup. If it's a crime where the legislature has said they don't have to see me and they can bond out, they can bond out, and corrections will apply the standard bond. So, was the only case he had pending that you're trying to bond him out on the drug charge?
Yes.
Okay, so, and he doesn't have anything else pending, so he didn't see me in misdemeanors, he didn't see another judge
No.
prior. So it looks like the total bond is 5,000, right?
Right.
So corrections,
Yes, Judge.
yeah, they're gonna try to figure that out right now.
Judge, the defendant is a bond out. We don't have his jail card. We have no information on the defendant. So we're gonna have to reset him for tomorrow.
You want me to reset him for tomorrow?
Yes, Judge.
Okay.
Thank you.
Oh, hold on. Do you guys have it? So what do you want to do? He's number 41 on page 13.
Yeah, we can manually. use
Yeah?
them as well.
So Eric, you guys are gonna have to pull the A form, right? I mean, at least it's towards the end of the calendar and it's easily findable. If that's the right word, findable is the right word. All right, Ms. Sims, he'll be reset tomorrow.
Okay, thank you, Judge.
If you clear it up between now and tomorrow, bond him out, okay?
Okay, thank you.
What do I do with this? Well done, I'll see you Monday. Well done, did she leave? She's my regular corrections officer. Well done, well done. We'll see you tomorrow. I'm
No,
sorry.
ma'am, I'll be off tomorrow.
All right, what about Monday?
I will see you on Tuesday.
Tuesday, okay. Have a good week. Bye, guys. See ya.
I
Thank
heard you
for
got a
everything.
30-minute verdict yesterday.
12 minutes, well done.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, stop the record.
Recording
Yes,
stopped.
well done. We will not be doing any other misdemeanor trials, okay?
Thank you so much. I appreciate that from the bottom of my heart.
I was just trying to help out. So
Have a good one, Judge.
bye. Bye, guys. Thank you. Have a good weekend.